Hello everyone, welcome back to Technofirma. I'm Hitman82, and I'm here with nobody. It's just you and I today. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start on this big water wheel project I've been yakking about for a while. So we're gonna have a look down here. Oh my gosh, that's a long way down. Yeah, watch your step here. I need to put up a fence. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build a water wheel so we have something to hold up to kind of get an idea where how much space we're going to need. So I decided I'm going to do that on screen. You can kind of take the journey with me and learn how to do it. So that's what we'll do. So the first thing we're going to need is a kinetic dynamo. So let's get that made. All right, so we need one of these and some of these. Get that. All right, so there's our coil. All right, and then this is what we want here. So we want one of that and there. And we have a kinetic dynamo. Now the next thing we need is the water wheel itself. So let's have a look at that. Alright, so these are used. 4 of them makes one water wheel. And so we need to make a bunch of these. And the sticks are made this way. Alright, so we're going to make some sticks. I don't know how many to make. Make that many. And to make this, we need to make it like that. Alright, I just spread them out that way. It's just a little easier for me. And then we need, we'll just put it like that. There's our 4. And we use that. Is that treated wood? Excellent. Alright, so this is easy peasy, isn't it? Wow. Why didn't we make one of these before? Well, actually, this is the easy part. So, I don't know the dimensions of this, so the first thing we're going to have to do is, we're going to need some planks or something. You know what? I could use treated wood planks. We're only going to be knocking them down when we're done anyway. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't be any taller than this, right? And then we put down the dynamo. Oops. And then we figure out how the heck do I get down again? Okay then. Alright, well, let's just put a ladder down here. We got any ladders? We don't. Didn't plan that one, did I? That's okay. That's okay, we're fine. Well, I think we're fine. Well, you are, because, you just watch me fall and laugh, but I actually don't want to do that. I don't mind the laughing, just don't like the falling. Alright, so let's get that water wheel up there. Let's see how tall this thing is. Let's see, I think I'll need to get a little bit up higher. Let's see. There. Oh, that should be enough to reach it. Holy. Okay, so that's, I don't think it counts. You see how the block outline, it doesn't include the little tip of them. So we don't include that. So it's actually 1, 2, 3. So it's in 5 in diameter. And the diagonal is, okay, it just kind of goes out 1 there and then down 1 and over 1. Okay. So let's, how do I get that out of there? An axe, I think. And that's a pickaxe. And the reason I'm taking that off is I'm going to just drop that down a little lower. Oops, hope that didn't wreck anything. Okay, just make sure we get that dynamo. That's the thing that's really worth something there. Okay, so let's stick this over here where I can use it as a reference. So now what I have to do is figure out how the water will flow. Now the best way to do this is to have the water flow over the top of the wheel and down and around again, I think. And I could be wrong, and I'm sure if I am, somebody will correct me, but I have done this before a long time ago on Dex's server, so it's been quite a while. So let's kind of set that up here. And this time we'll... Okay, so if I put that on top, that should work. Where's that dynamo? Oh my god, why can't I say dynamo today? Just derpy, I guess. There we go, and then the wheel. And on you go there. That. Alright, so now I need to simulate where the ground is going to go. So we obviously, the paddles, I believe, you want the paddles to be in the water blocks. So let's, there is room for water to go underneath. So let's see, we'll do this. Well, this isn't going to work very well with dirt, so let's knock that out again. Now, yeah, I could do all this off screen, but like I said, I kind of want to show you guys so that you get some idea of what's involved. So we're going to pretend the water is going from the top left down to the right. And so we could direct the water back and around and spin the wheel backwards, but I think I want it to go over. Of course, that doesn't get the full power of it, does it? I'm not exactly sure. You know what? Let's have a look. I have my engineer's manual here. So let's look at power generation. The water wheel is a fairly easy way of powering a dynamo. Its turning speed is based on the water flowing around it, so for optimal results, you'll want to direct the water in a semicircle from the top down one side and along the bottom. Okay, up to 3 water wheels can be placed against each other, which is probably what we'll do. Oops, and that's it. That's all it has for that info. Alright then, so we want that water to flow over it, and we want it to start in the center, so we'll... we need to make kind of a rough idea where we want this to go. So, no. We want the water, what I'm going to do here is use the blocks to emulate where I want the water to flow. So, it'll be like this, and then we don't want one there, so it's not going to fall, probably. Here, I'll just stick another one in there just in case. And then this next one goes here. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, okay. So this, these blocks represent where I want the water flowing. And I ran out of blocks, so I got more blocks right across the way. Yeah, one thing about these blocks is they're not going to fall over too easily. They will drop if you knock out a block under them, though, so gravity does affect them. Okay, let's grab a bunch of them. I have a whole bunch of support. You know what? I've got a bunch of supports on me. I'm going to dump them off for now because I'm encumbered and it's making me a bit slower. So do that. Oh, come on, Bobby. I should put a bridge over here. Let's just stick these supports here for now. I'll keep half of them on me in case I have to climb. Alright, so how's that looking? Clear that grass away here a bit so it can work. Alright, so the water goes in here, and that block, and then this block, and then this block. Okay, that's what we want. Oops. And then same thing up here. And then it has to start coming back this way, so I don't know how well that's going to work. Oh, let's stick a support next to it. Maybe that'll help. Maybe. Okay, I'll make that one more higher. Because we want... next block will be right above me here. Let's do it this way. No. Okay, we'll do both ways. There. We'll see. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. If it doesn't, it's going to hurt a little because it's going to be blocks dropping on my head. And then I'll soon be dead. Oh my gosh. Shut up with the rhymes. Okay, here we go. We'll put that on here. So now that, and then we obviously want the water to travel to this block in front of me. Okay, that stayed. And then the next one, okay, and then over again. Let's knock that down. Alright, so how's that look? So this is the path of our water. And then you know what, I think I'll direct it backwards onto the wheel, so the wheel will spin backwards, but it's going to give us a little more power, I believe. So we need that one on there. It's just going to drop on my head. Nope. Okay, so there's the path of our water, which means the blocks underneath it, those will be our actual, where I'll have to put some glass or something that will direct the water. No, I won't, because the water wheel does that. Okay. Now, so what I want to do there is this angle, all this outside of this, like on this side of it right here, we'll want that to be stone or something so that the water flows along that and then goes along the wheel. Okay, well, let's get it done then. So, now believe it or not, that was the easy bit, because this is not an easy task to do if you haven't already done it a bunch of times. Okay, so we're heading down this way. Oh my gosh. We're going down this way so I can look back upwards at it and see what we got. Listen to the waterfall. Neat. Let's light this torch. I think I threw a torch. Yeah, here it is. Alright, wow, that's... You know, if I actually put it way down here, that'd be kind of neat. Having the water come all the way down here. And oh, there's an axe there I threw away a while ago. Neat. So the water comes down here, and we can have it hit the top of the wheel, and then force it down around behind it. So let's see, where will we put that? What I would like to do is up top there is make kind of a platform, concrete platform, so the water is kind of, it comes down in one uniform stream. So we'll have to do that. So to get back up there, my gosh, okay, now I have to go back up. Whee! Well, at least we got to see where we're going here. Alright, and up and up and up we go. Whoops, and I could do it this way and not suffocate. Or drown, I should say. I guess when you suffocate you drown, don't you? Or when you drown you suffocate. Yeah, that's what. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen here when I start putting blocks here. But we'll get some stone and do it. Let's see here. Do we have any stone here? Oh, concrete. Well, we'll try concrete. We'll see. Watch this. I'll place it and the whole thing will collapse. I'll be like, no! And Terraformer's like, yes! Okay, well, that first one worked. Alright, we're doing well. Okay. Whoa, just about went over. I need to do this from the edge. You know what I should do is get in a boat and just sit in a boat and do this. So I do need to cut off the water flow. So that's what I'll do next. Well, I don't like when it lags because that usually means everything's about to fall to pieces. Okay, so we'll want this 3 wide, so there's 1, 2, 3. So we'll do it this way. I ran out of concrete. Get more. Good thing that's pretty cheap for us. There we go. So what I'm doing now is just kind of bottling this up so that we have it in one spot. So what should happen is then when I mine this bit out of here, the water will flow just 3 blocks wide, and down it'll go. So what I should be doing is probably putting some supports in underneath. So this could all go badly at any time. I'm sure you're just sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for it. No, you wouldn't do that, would you? Trillian screams out, I would! Thanks! Alright, I have a sip of water, so gotta get those water skins going. We'll do that next episode. Or off screen. I think you've seen that before, right? Haven't you? Alright, well, let's fill this in here. Wow, that's amazing water that it holds that up because there's nothing under there. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit concerned, but only little. Alright, so now I need to get rid of all this water here. Okay, did that kill it? Nope. Keep going. More concrete, he says. More concrete. Okay, okay. We've got tons of mortar, so we can make lots of concrete. Alright, so let's see here. Didn't dry it up. There we go. Did that kill it all the way down? Oh, it's probably picking it up. There's probably another hole in here somewhere. Can't see very well. It's at night, so we'll just throw a few torches around and see if that helps. So I suspect that goes down here, right underneath me here. So what I'll do is once I've got kind of the water stopped, I can go back and trim off the concrete a bit and make this. I think what I'll do is make this kind of in an L shape right around this way, so that we still have this opening here, and then the waterfall going over the edge right here. So let's get rid of this. Any bits that fall I'm not too worried about because we'll recover them on the bottom. Alright, so this is where it's going to go through. Oh gosh, do I dare? Alright, there we go. So yeah, if I broke these right now, the water would flow through here, but we don't want to do that. Okay then. So I guess these concrete blocks float. Alright then. Maybe they just stick to each other. So you got one sitting there, then they all stick to them. I don't know how the physics works. No kidding, right, Dex? No kidding, he says. Neither does DOS. Alright, let's get... If I got much more concrete left. Oh, these are concrete tiles, so it's slightly different. Do I have a chisel here somewhere? I do. Is that a carpenter's chisel? Oh, I think I can use this chisel. Okay, and we want this to... Oh, that's right, concrete. Concrete tile, we want to change that back to 0962/4. This one. Yeah, okay, they stack. And there. Those are all the same. Good. Where did I get that? It was in here. Yep. Don't want to lose it. Sorry, Hitman, you've already lost it. Let's dump that in here. Okay, so what we'll have to do now is try and figure out where the water is getting through there. So I might have to just go along here and kind of wall this off here. Could use dirt for that. Maybe I think we've got a whole bunch of dirt sitting right over here in chest. DOS left it here for me. Bouncy, bouncy. Okay, well, let's just light a torch here so I can see what I'm doing when I switch it out of my hand. And let's grab that. Any dirt in here? Yeah, there's dirt for days. Dirt for days. We'll put that back. Well, now I'm slow again. Getting low on torches too. I'm greatly encumbered. I am the best encumbered. Greatly. Okay, so down we go. Alright, well. Get the scoop gear on because we're going underwater. Have a looky. Hey, can I hold a torch underwater? Oh yes, okay, so there it is under there. Okay, well. How am I gonna do this? Gonna have to use concrete, I guess. It seems to stick to itself rather well. Well, what happens if I place dirt there? How far does it go down? It goes down all the way. Okay, well, we don't want that. So what we're gonna do, this running water makes it more difficult. Just ask anyone who works scuba. You go underwater and start getting a current. Alright, so wow, this is a mess. Okay, maybe this wasn't the greatest spot to do it, but we're committed now, right? Should be anyway. Oops, alright, so let's get out of here. And you're derping, yes, yes, somewhere. I knew it. There we go. Gonna have to go make more concrete though, because I used up quite a bit of it here. Oops, that's not gonna go down like that. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm tempted just to wall the river off here and then do the work and then let it flow again. Okay. Well, I guess now I'll just have to go underneath and wall that off. Oops. What was that? Hopefully not a crocodile going in the water behind me. That would be awful, wouldn't it? Oops, don't throw that away. Come back. Come back. Come back. Oh, you ain't coming back. Oh, this current really is... I need flippers or something. I can't fight it. It's a whirlpool. It's pulling me out to sea. It's a riptide. Let's go over here. There. Except now I gotta go back in again. Almost there. You know what? I'm just gonna go around. Oh, boy, that is a strong current, isn't it? Either that or I'm just a really terrible swimmer. I suppose it could be that. In real life, I'm not, though. Or I wasn't. I used to swim, be on swim team and stuff when I was a kid. Had a pool. Pool in the backyard. That was a long time ago, though. Alright, so we're still the same kind of problem we're still trying to deal with here. So we just need to wall this off here. Into the water we go again. Out of the water. Okay, maybe I'm gonna drop down below and build up from below with supports. That might be easier. Gonna have to do that at some point anyway. Use the supports underneath. So, all right. So how are we gonna get down there? I should put a ladder in here somewhere. Don't see any spot where it's straight all the way down, so it makes the laddering a little more difficult. Well, we'll have a way to get down once we're done this. It's just we're not there yet. Okay, well, it's now daylight, so at least I can see a little bit better. So let's go down and under and then drop down below and hopefully survive. Let's get some of this stuff in the hand first. So we don't have much concrete left. And I'm going to die of thirst while I'm swimming. It's not even salt water. Let's have a bite to eat too. And then we will go into the water. Okay, check for alligators and crocodiles. We're okay. Oops, and we need to get that in my hand. And come on. Oh, this current is amazing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I'm under now. Oh my gosh, if this water drops away while I'm dropping here, I'm dead. Whoa. What's this? Is this a little pocket? It is. Am I underwater? I am. Okay, well, how am I gonna do this? No. It's like a water elevator. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to work from the bottom up. Assuming I survive getting to the bottom. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I'm pinned. Come on. I need flippers. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna drown here, am I? Oh, wow. At least I got back the concrete that dropped, see? Nothing goes to waste. Well, I may as well pick this out. Whoops. This one's dropped here. Now, yeah. Okay, so what I probably should do is build a concrete wall right from here up and then work from there. But see, look, wow. How am I going to get all that out of there? Yeah, I have to basically build a whole wall here, so I'm not so sure I really picked the greatest spot. Well, that's how it goes sometimes, right? How'd all this concrete get down here? There we go. Alright, well, we'll see. I guess what I'm gonna have to do is I was expecting that when I cut that off at the top this would drop away, but the water is going underneath the wall, which means I have to enclose that whole cave entrance. Look at the size of it. Well, the alternative is to leave it as it is, and then we've got the water coming down here, and then just build the thing down here, but I wanted the water wheel at the top. I guess it would make more sense physically, like with physics, to do it down here because you'd have all the velocity, like the mass of the water coming all down here and picking up speed, and by the time I got to the bottom, it would just crash onto that wheel and spin it or destroy it. So maybe that's what we'll do, is we'll build it down here instead. So I'll have to go back up and see what repairs I can do there to try and get the water so it flows in an even straight line here for us. So it looks like it is, other than right here. It kind of juts out right here. But we have 1, 2, 3. We've got a spot here where it's all in a straight line. So yeah, I guess we'll have to do it down here, because I can make all the water flow that way. I should dig a trench across here so I don't flood this whole valley or this whole cave. Okay, so in this episode we blather on and then finally change the minds at the end. Is that not the Hitman way? Yeah, well. Hey, if you can do it better, I'd like to see your video. Right? Let's see your water wheel. Alright, so yeah, that's where we're gonna do it here. So what I'm gonna do then is I'll probably off screen get something set up here so that we're ready to make a spot for the wheel. See, the problem is, and this is why I wanted to cut it off, the problem is trying to build while the water is here, and then once it hits, for instance, if I put a block where the water's come down, it just flows over it, and then I can't get rid of that very easily. So it's a real pain in that respect. So it's so much easier if you can just cut off the water. But to do that, we need that straight wall from up above all the way down. And I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do that. Just put in a concrete wall this whole way up. Or I could do wood, I suppose. Yeah, concrete. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to have to get, I think I'll probably do that in wood planks. So I will gather all the materials and then build the wall. Build a big wall, a wooden wall, kind of enclose this so that when the water comes down, I can stop it. That's the thing. Now I may just remove the wall afterwards. So maybe I could do that with supports, because then, well, do supports work in water to block the water? Doesn't look like. Oops, it just floated away. Alright, well, let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah, see, you can't put another support on top of it when it's underwater. Ah, darn. And then I just made more of a mess. See how that goes? I gotta get that water off. It's the only way to do this. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do that between now and the next time I show you this. So thank you so much for joining me. And this has been failed attempt at water wheel, but not really. I guess it was the planning stages, and I wanted to share that with you. So tune in next time. Hopefully I'll have some folks here with me. And bye for now.